Hello everyone. 52nd session on computer application in business of 5th semester BBA affiliated to Bengaluru North University. In this session, we are trying to understand and learn how to open a new company, regarding safety of the accounts or password, characteristics, making ledger accounts, writing OCHR and OCHR entry. Just to recap the content of the previous class, we understood what is a tally. Tally is a window-based accounting software which is designed in a menu-driven concept. It is a financial accounting software package designed and marketed by Tally Solutions Private Limited. We also understood different versions of Tally, right from Tally 4.5 to Tally ERP9, where the first version was based on DOS. Overcoming to the limitation of the versions of 4.5, we understood 5.4, Tally 6.3, Tally 7.2, Tally 8.1, Tally 9, and finally the latest version, Tally ERP9. We understood the commands which are used or how to get into Tally and how to exit off a Tally. Then we understood general features and accounting features of Tally. We know that Tally is a complete business solution financial software package which is web enabled. It is multi-platform which allows simultaneous task of maintaining accounts as well as inventory. It has strong password protect. It provides reconciliation of the bank accounts with the bank statement to keep the data for one company in one drive or a directory. It facilitates export and import of data, provides income and expenditure statement in order to view the profit and loss account. It is available in various versions of Windows, Linux. It can be run on a single personal computer, LAN and WAN, and so many aspects. And apart from that, we also discussed accounting features of Tally 2. In this session, the purpose is to enable the students to learn how to open a company in Tally, how to ensure the safety of accounts using password, making ledger accounts, writing OCHR and OCHR entry. After the completion of this session, students will be able to create a company in Tally ERP and to protect the accounts using password, ensuring the safety of the accounts, creation of ledger accounts, writing the OCHRs. The content of this session would be opening a new company or the creation of the company, safety of accounts, creation of ledger accounts, writing OCHR and OCHR entry. And with this, we should be able to answer the multiple choice questions. Now let's go for company creation. There are two steps involved in creation of a company. Let's take step 1. So first we know that we have to log into or take an entry into Tally. So we know that if Tally software is downloaded in the desktop, we will double click on ERP9 icon and we will log in into. Once we log in, there's an option called create company. So double click on create company after login to Tally. This is the first way. Or going through gateway of Tally, move to the company information and create a company. So, to create a company, we need to double click on a create company after login, or moving to gateway of Tally, going to company information and create company. Once the company is created, it is essential that we have to update the details of the company which is displayed on the screen. Now let's understand how to update company details. Now when we talk about company details, there are different fields which are associated with company creation screen, and we need to fill the information based on the fields which are there in the screen. Now let's move on to that. First, there will be a directory. Directory is nothing but the path to the location of Tally data is displayed here. By default, path is provided while installing Tally ERP9, but by pressing backspace, pathway can be specified and changed. So first we need to identify the location where Tally data has to be displayed. After that, there is a need for giving the name of the company which is being created. Apart from the name, there are requisite details like primary mailing details, that is the mailing name and address details of companies that are picked from here for any reports such as balance sheet and statement of accounts. Need to fill contact detail, terms of telephone number, mobile number, email ID and website. And statutory compliance for statutory features and base currency symbols. Apart from that, there is a need for filling the state, that is, account is expected to choose a state in the list of states available, and the PIN code, that is the postal index number which is specified in the field. Next, we need to fill in the information, books and financial year details, which allows companies to place the data entered in the financial year field as a start of the financial year. Then, basic currency information. It is found on the bottom frame of the company creation screen. Base currency is a currency in which company accounts will be maintained. Base currency symbol, formal name of the currency specified, number of decimal places of the base currency, and suffixing symbol of amounts. So with this, we would be able to create a company and update the details which is required to be filled in the given fields for that particular company. Now let's move on to safety of accounts. So once the company is created, data is entered, there is a need for looking into safety of accounts. This can be done through Tally Vault Password. By enabling Tally Vault Password, the company data is secured in an encrypted form. This is a very strong password which will not even let out the company's name whose accounts are maintained in Tally. By enabling Tally Vault Password, the company data is secured. The data is not accessible without the password. If you lose a password, that will not be recovered at all. Now, the other way is to use the security control in order to have the safety of accounts. This is the next level of security where certain modules can be restricted from access to certain users. Enabling securing control helps only to the authorized users either to enter, edit, delete the OTs of Tally. So by using Tally Vault Password and use of security control, safety of accounts can be maintained. Now let's move on to the next aspect, how to create ledger accounts. We are all aware that ledger is an account head. They are all the heads to which we identify the transactions, that is passing of all your vouchers. Hence, thorough understanding of account classification is important for working with ledgers. Tally creates the following two ledgers, that is cash ledger under cash in hand group and profit and loss account under primary ledger. At the time of creation of a new company, where books beginning from the financial year from date are the same, user should create all the ledgers appearing in the balance sheet as at the previous date with opening balance. Now, ledger accounts represents the assorted, summarized and balanced transaction of similar nature. When we talk about creation of ledger, it depends on the features opted by the user. It should be noted that automatically Tally creates two ledger. One is cash, another one is profit and loss account. Now let us see how to view the list of ledgers in Tally. We have to move on to the gateway of Tally. Go to the accounts information in the list, go to ledger and select display. So this will facilitate the user to view the list of ledgers which is being created. So multiple ledgers can be viewed. It is including cash account and profit and loss account. Now let's move on to group creation 2. Group is created under the ledger of the same nature. There are 28 predefined groups in Tally ERP which feature in the chart of accounts of many organizations. Among the 15 primary groups, 9 groups are balance sheet items and remaining 6 groups are profit and loss account. Now let's understand writing voucher and voucher entry. Now when we talk about voucher, voucher is a document containing the details of a financial transactions. It is a proof that particular transaction has taken place for the value stated in the voucher. Voucher is absolutely necessary to audit the accounts and it is a basic recording document. To input data into Tally, user must use a voucher to record all financial and accounting transactions. Input the data into Tally through the voucher entry mode may be called as creating a voucher or a voucher entry. In manual accounting, the transactions are recorded through journal entries, whereas in Tally, it is done through voucher entry. Tally provides 21 predefined vouchers that can be used for recording various transactions. The vouchers are related to both accounting and inventory. In some cases, a voucher can be used for different purposes. Say for example, purchase vouchers can be used as invoice or vouchers can be made optional, etc. Now let's see how to create a new voucher type. Moving to the gateway of Tally, selecting accounting information, selecting voucher type under accounting information and select create. So this is how we create a new voucher type. As I told you, there are 21 types of vouchers. Some are accounting vouchers and some are inventory vouchers. To mention a few, we have sales voucher, purchases voucher, payment voucher, receipt voucher, contra voucher, journal voucher, credit note and debit note voucher. These are all accounting related vouchers. Inventory related vouchers are delivery entry and receipt entry, material in and material out voucher, and purchase order and sales order vouchers, to name a few. Now let's move on to shortcut keys for different types of vouchers. For contra voucher, F4 is used, functional key F5 for payment, F6 for receipt, F7 for journal, F8 for sales voucher, F9 for purchase voucher, F10 for reversal journal. Control plus F8 is for credit note, Control plus F9 is for debit note, Control plus F10 is for memorandum, Alt plus F4 is for purchase order voucher, Alt plus F5 is sales order voucher, Alt plus F7 is stock journal voucher, Alt plus F8 is for delivery note, Alt plus F9 is for receipt note voucher, and Alt plus F10 is for physical stock. Now based on this, let's try to answer the questions. First question is, name of the currency falls under dash company information. So we are trying to identify the fields. Is it a directory, contact details, basic currency information, or security control? So these are the fields which are given and we need to identify where the name of the currency falls. Yes, answer is C. It is under basic currency information. Let's move on to the next question. Dash is a submenu is used to create the ledger in Tally. Is it company information, inventory vouchers, accounting information, accounting vouchers? Answer is accounting information. After moving on to the gateway of Tally, we need to go to the submenu accounting information. Next question. Dash vouchers are pure inventory vouchers. So we have discussed which are all accounting vouchers and which are all inventory vouchers. Let's see. Payment, delivery note, cash paid to creditors, expenses. Yes, answer is delivery note. Next question is, which shortcut is used for stock journal? Let's see. Alt F7, F7, F8, Alt F8. The answer is Alt F7. Next question. To create sales voucher in Tally, the press key used is, let's see, F5, F6, F7, F8. Yes, answer is F8. These are some of the books referred in making the PPT and the session. Thank you.